Hello ladies and gents, Ro here, and welcome to NOandROfilms. Today we're going to continue our Final Cut Pro 10.2.1 tutorials, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you guys some of the basic functions or some of the basic things you should know when you're editing your video within your project. And it's just some quick things. I didn't really know what was the title of this video, but I'm going to show you guys how to replace and replace from the beginning, and basically deleting clips in your project and how that works when you have other, like if you have several layers of video, for example, and pictures, and what deletes what and how to work with it. So first of all, I'm just going to go ahead and grab this cloud footage here. We're going to start fresh basically, and I'm going to go ahead and click on it and expand it so we can see it here. Now we're going to create a picture-in-picture and go into our event. And so just in case you don't already know, I'm already in my project here, in my tutorials project. So if you're not there, go ahead and open up your project and start working in your project. And if you already imported clips, for example, I have imported clips, I'm going to go ahead and grab this photo now, and I'm going to put it straight into my project, like right about here, for example. And then we're going to actually go ahead and hit Command B when this clip is, the cloud clip is selected, and then break them into two different clips. That's a very common and very most often used command key, Command B, to simply split two clips. You can also use the blade tool in here, which is just a B and then simply blade wherever you're trying to make the splits. But as you notice now, you'll notice that this picture-in-picture is now underneath this section of the clouds. And the way you can tell that is by looking at that line right there. That line, if that line is underneath this clip, then it's underneath this cloud. Now if it's underneath this one, then it's on this cloud. For example, what I mean by this is a very common issue known or made. For example, let's say I have it on this one and I delete this clip right here. It's also going to delete this because since the flowers are underneath or under the clouds, they're basically connected to these clouds. So if I delete this, it's going to delete the photos as well. I'm going to hit Command Z to undo that action, which is also a very common or very often used command key, which I highly recommend knowing. You can also find it by going to Edit and then Undo Move or Redo Delete. Now, for example, let's say I have this over the other cloud, and the way you can tell is you can see by that line right here. There's a line, and it shows where it's connected to. Now, if I delete this cloud, you'll notice that there's no effect to this this picture-in-picture of the flower because it's under this cloud. Now, again, if I delete this cloud, it'll remove that completely again. So I'm gonna hit Command Z to put those back again. And now what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna go ahead and grab another. We're actually just gonna grab a section of this. We're just gonna choose this section. I don't even know. Let's see. That is about. We're just gonna grab like 6 seconds here, or roughly 6 seconds, and drag it straight into our project here. And we're gonna drag it right on top of this flower. What this does is it gives us an option to replace from start, replace from end, and additional options here, or you can just cancel. We're just going to do the simple replace, and that just completely replaces it right where the flower started, and it puts it right here. Since it's only 6 seconds long, it will only expand it to 6 seconds here. Now, as we can tell, the clip is actually longer here, and if we wanted it to be longer here, we can go ahead and go to the top right-hand corner here and expand it to make it longer as well if we wanted a certain length, or we can also decrease it if we wanted to decrease it as well. And then that's really basic. For example, also, if you have another photo, now we're going to do this 3 layers basically. If you take a look at this now, this might be a little confusing now. You'll notice that this photo is now actually connected to this cloud. It's not connected to this, even though it's over it. Basically, let me show you. If I delete this, it's going to delete this photo. It won't delete this because this is connected to this cloud. So I delete this, that photo is gone. Now, if we did something like this, let's adjust here. As you notice, I did adjust from the actual end. From the beginning, so the actual marker stays at the bottom where it was at. So I'm going to hit Command Z to undo that so I don't get everybody confused. And we're actually going to drag this over here, and then we're going to expand this a lot more. So now if I delete this, both of these are still going to be here because it's still under this cloud with these 2 markers marking under the cloud. Just like that. And that's the basics of this tutorial. I just wanted to get that out of the way and show you guys some of the projects and how that's kind of worked through. But be sure to leave any questions in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. Catch you guys next tutorial, and later.
So let my life be the